Hello, welcome to another Speedbird Sim Deck flight. You join us on the ground where you left us last time in Geneva on the next leg of our Euros tour, where we've got a short hop of about an hour down into Barcelona. And unusually today we are starting the video in the cockpit because it is heaving on the ground in Geneva. Full VATSIM coverage. I will take us outside for a look round. It is very noisy and there is lots of aircraft about, so excuse the noise. There you go. As you can see, we've got EasyJet, Eurowings, Swissair, Qatar, and it's this thing here that's making all the noise at the minute. Viva. It is very, very noisy and busy. VATSIM event. So I'll come back into the cockpit. Right, as ever, we're going to start from cold and dark. If you're new to the A320, whether that be the default aircraft, fly-by-wire or the Fenix, if you follow these flows, it'll get you started. I'm not saying it's the correct way to do it, it's just the way that I do it and it gets me up in the air. So, without further ado, let's go on the overhead. Let's get these batteries sorted. Battery 1, battery 2 on. We have got external power, so we can click that in. And let's fire up our APU and turn the fuel pumps on by turning all of the white lights off. Let's get a bit of heat in the cargo hold. Oops. And turn on the crew oxygen supply. Turn on the no smoking signs and arm the emergency exits. Right. Top left. We're going to switch all of these to nav, but in the right order. So number 1 first, which is the left. Number 2, which is right. Number 3 in the middle, and we can leave that going. Let's kick in our APU now, and we'll turn on our beacon to let everybody know that that's what we're doing. So the next thing we're going to do, come into our electronic flight bag, and we'll bring in our flight plan from SimBrief. We will have a little bit of work to do today. It is not going to be straightforward in terms of the planning. What? Let me just double check that we're on live weather. No, which we're not. That should be able to dismiss that. There we go. And we've got the time. And while we're waiting, let's load the aircraft. Okay, loading the aircraft. So come into the MCDU, let's get that fired up. ATIS, AOC menu, flight init, and init data request. Let's bring in that data from SimBrief. Here we go. Init page, init request. And it's Speedbird 74 Bravo. Cost index today is 5. And we'll be cruising at flight level 330. Let's hit the right arrow because we've got the at the top right and left arrow, which means there's more than one page, so we'll go to init B. And our zero fuel weight for today is 58.9 tons, 58.9. And I'm just going to put / because we haven't got our centre of gravity yet. And our block fuel 6.7 tons. Okay, flight planning. Now this is where things are going to get quite interesting today. We are going to depart on the Balsi 9 November departure. We'll go straight out in front, and once we pass 5,000 feet, we've got to be above 5,000 feet before we can make our turn, and we should be at 5,000 feet by 8 miles out, straight over Lake Geneva. We'll then make a right turn, and then another right turn, before we then track south to Balsi, where we've got to be below flight level 200. We have actually got full VATSIM today, so we should be okay. We will no doubt get our heights. So we're on 04. And just let me double check. It is the 9 November. Pulse 9 November. Insert that. Now that looks all okay at the moment. Now our arrival is a little bit more tricky. So bring the charts back in again. So we will be coming in on runway 24 right on the Bisba 1 Whiskey arrival, which brings us all the way out in the sea to Lesba, but we then have an RNAV transition from Lesba to Sotil. So we've got an RNAV because that's our final approach. So it'll be interesting to see how the MCDU manages this. Just get everything ready. So the runway is, where are you? So our arrival is runway 24 right. It's an ILS Zulu arrival. ILS Yankee 24 left. I want ILS Zulu. ILS Zulu. Oh, it's 24 right actually. ILS Yankee. ILS Zulu 24 right. Enter that. Now the star is the Bisba. Definitely is the Bisba 1 Whiskey. Now we're going to have some vias available to us, I suspect. Now I just want to check. No, we don't want those. Don't want those, I don't think, because they don't correspond where we are coming in. So let's just insert that, and I'm just going to double check for discontinuities as we come in. There's going to be a lot of waypoints on this arrival. Now that looks okay. So as ever, I'm just going to go back to the top. Whoops. Always, before you do this, come up to your EFIS, put it in planning mode, and just make sure the flight plan makes absolute sense all the way in. So you can see we take off. Got to be at that 5,000 feet constraint before we can make that right turn and out. Let's double check. It looks good so far. Then we head south. Yep, exactly as we expect. And then we should then start to turn into Barcelona. Here we go. Bisba. Now that's the start of our star. What's going to happen next is the interesting bit. Lesba, Tebla, all looks good. That absolutely looks fine to me. No discontinuities, no manual legs. I think we can take that. So let's get that back to arc. Now, just going to check. So we are on. So VATSIM, and the ATIS is 135.575. So 135. A bit of a way to go yet. Hold on. I'm using my Logitech radio panel at the moment, which you'll see moving on the screen.
Stability 10 kilometers.
So we'll just make a note of this in a second.
Clouds. Few at 3,500 feet. Broken at 6,000 feet. Temperature 8, 2.0. QNH 1033. Nozig. Geneva Information Foxtrot.
So it's Foxtrot. We'll wait for that to play again.
This is Geneva Information Foxtrot at 1,520. ILS approach runway 04. Transition level 80. Wind 060 degrees knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds. Few at 3,500 feet. Broken at 6,000 feet. Temperature 8, 2.0. QNH 1033. Nozig. Geneva Information Foxtrot.
Okay, so we're on Foxtrot. We'll tune to ground so we can just make sure that we can pick everything up. and we'll not yet, but we will ask for clearance in a little while because we are going to be late. Oops. 121.850, we can listen into ground. Okay, while that's happening, let's just turn the wind shear, everything on there, that's good. Let's come back into the MCDU performance page and let's do our performance calculations while we're here. Okay, so it's dry, we can sync the load sheet, we can sync the weather 1033, and then let's calculate. We'll make a note of our performance. Okay, V1 150, VR 150, V2 150, transition reduction 24, thrust reduction, sorry, 2420, and it's a flaps 3 / down 0.1, flex to temp 66. So back in, and all of that information we're just going to input in here. So 150, 150. It's all 150s today, actually, isn't it?
Ground, good afternoon. Easy Trip Papa Golf A320 Neo, stand 67 with information Foxtrot, requesting Alpha clearance to Gatwick.
Oops. 24.
Easy Trade Papa Golf, stand by, break, Swiss 106 uniform. No further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a great flight, see you.
Monitoring Unicom 122.8, and thank you very much for your service. It's 06 uniform.
There we go. Right, that's us all done. Come back into our init page. I did make a note.
Papa Golf, are you ready to copy?
It's 28.9.
Easy Trade Papa Golf.
There we go.
Foxtrot is current. You are clear to Gatwick, runway 04 via the Road 7 November departure. Initial climb is flight level 90 and squawk 6740.
Right, we're clear to Gatwick, Road 7 November departure, squawk 6740. Our initial climb is flight level 90. We've got information Foxtrot, runway 04, Easy Trade Papa Golf.
Easy Trade Papa Golf, route deck is correct, startup approved, QNH 1033.
Startup is approved and then QNH 1033, Easy Trade Papa Golf.
It is busy here, as I said, but that's fine, that's what we want. We want it busy.
November 1 Victor Alpha, we're just off of Zulu, left hand side, runway 04. November 1 Victor Alpha, Geneva Apron, welcome to Geneva. Taxi to stand of your choice via Zulu and Yankee.
So we're going to ask for a clearance in a second.
Stand my choice, November 1 Victor Alpha.
So we are Speedbird 74 Bravo.
Easy 1405.
Stand 8.
No further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a great flight.
And A320.
Unicom
With
122.8.
information Foxtrot, QNH.
You too, thank you.
What did you say QNH was? 1033, 1033, it's right in front of me. Requesting IFR to Barcelona. And then we should get a read back, so let's go for this. Just make sure there's nobody else talking. It is rather busy. Let's get rid of this actually. While we do that, we don't need this there. There we go. Take the chocks and cones away. Why are you coming back? There we go. Strange. Okay, just double check the frequencies, just make sure everybody is on. They are. I'm just going to let that stop because I need to be able to hear. Do you Geneva ground, Speedbird 74 Bravo, stand 8, A320 with information Foxtrot, QNH 1033, requesting IFR to Barcelona as file, please.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, Geneva Apron, information Foxtrot is correct. You are clear to Barcelona, runway 04 via the Balzi 9er November departure. Initial climb is flight level 90 and squawk 6730.
Runway 04 cleared by the Balzi 9er November, initial climb 9000, squawk 6730.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, just confirm initial climb is flight level 90.
Yep, flight level 90, Speedbird 74 Bravo.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, readback is correct, report ready for push and start.
Okay, right. So what we can do now, we can plug in our squawk 6730. And let's turn that bad boy on. So we were hoping for, let's just make sure we have got the Balsa 9 November, which is good. Now our initial climb is flight level 9000 and our transition altitude today is 8000. I just want to check that in the performance page. Yeah, there we go, look, 1, 2, 3, it's 8,000 feet. Okay, APU bleed on, let's turn the strobes on, ready, let's put the nav light on, and seatbelt signs just ready. Let's have a look, it is busy. Okay, so while we wait, we will ask for push and start in a second. I just want to, now I suspect what's going to where's that gone? Terminals, there we go, let's just lock that one there as well, like that. So we're at stand 8 and I suspect what we're going to get is in a taxiway, link, might send us down link 2, or he may just take us to link 1 and then on the outer taxiway to golf. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what we get. So I think we're almost ready. APU bleed is on.
Traffic.
Hello. That's because we've got that on. Let's turn that off. Right. Let's just go and check these company messages, which I think will be the load sheet. And probably why you're late. I'll accept that. So 156 passengers plus 6 crew. I think we're as ready as we're going to be. So we'll crash push and start in a second. Just checking the messaging. And I'll tell you what I will do. Approach has now gone off, so the next is Marseille control. So I think what we'll do is we'll just put Marseille control in so that we are ready. 1, 2, 4, 6, 5, 0. So we can have that ready. Yep, that's ready to go. Looking good. Okay. Geneva Apron, it's not ground, it's apron. Okay. Geneva ground, Speedbird 74 Bravo, stand 8, requesting push and start please.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, push and start approved, facing southwest QNH 1033.
Facing southwest, QNH 1033, Speedbird 74 Bravo. Right, southwest is the other way. I've done this before. I did it at Edinburgh, where I faced the wrong way. which wasn't embarrassing at all. Okay, so let's have that ready. Auto brake set. No, not set yet. No, what am I doing? Flaps. Put one down. Parking brake. Okay, we are right here. I'm just making sure that we no mess ups. Beautiful shadows. We should start to stop. There we go. Parking brake reset. Took off. Perfect. Now what's going on with our... Just got to wait for the temperature to rise and then... Let's start engine 1. Here we go. So the barking dog, the power transfer unit. So good start, engines kicking in now.
Easy 38 Papa Golf, Geneva Apron, go ahead.
Easy 38 Papa Golf, do I need to push back or should I just start up on the spot?
Easy 38 Papa Golf, you were already cleared for startup.
Alright, perfect then.
Happens to all of us. Okay, so while that's kicking in, let's go up the top and what we'll do is strobe lights are already on, wing light, runway turn off, taxi light. Oops. There we go. Where are we up to with the APU available? So we can come up the top, let's turn off the APU bleed and turn off the APU. Jobs are good. I think, we're ready to go. Now link 2. Let's see what happens. Geneva Apron Speedbird 74 Bravo, requesting taxi please.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, taxi to holding punch runway 04 via inner, link 1 and outer.
Yeah, taxi to runway 04 via inner, link 1 and outer, Speedbird 74 Bravo. Okay, I think we're done, you know. Bit of power. So it's not this one, because that's link 2. Question is, I think it just goes around this corner actually. It's just got to follow it. Just got to follow it. There's a lot of aircraft on the ground. And we are going off slightly earlier. I'm going to set the chrono now. Okay, probably shouldn't, but I am going to. While with that, let's start the transponder. Just because I can. Auto brakes. Full. Oh, that's someone about to get told off. Me, probably. Let's take off test. Mission switch is back. All green, no blue, so we're good. Probably get a bit more speed on this. That's ridiculous. Four knots. Wait. Whoa. Wait. That's the runway. That would have been interesting. I was about to accidentally take the runway. Oops. Anyway, we're all good. Going down now, holding point.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, no further ATC, monitor UNICOM 122.8. Have a great flight, see you.
Yeah, 122.8 for Speedbird 74 Bravo. Thanks for your assistance.
You're welcome, see you. So we're on 122.8 now. Just check that has. Yep. It won't be too long afterwards. Then we'll be on Marseille approach, which is 124.650. Sorry, radar. So we'll just tune that ready. I had it ready, but obviously had to. Let's just check. Yeah, I mean it's not going to be long before we're actually in Marseille radar control, Marseille controls territory, but we'll see. Oh, he's gone off. No, he's back. That was interesting. There's something going on in Barcelona because there's a heck of a lot of flights there, so we're on our way. And hopefully we don't get the issues we had coming into Geneva on disconnection of autopilot, where the whole plane just shook and went to the left. That was absolutely bizarre. Never seen anything like that before. Right then, let's double check. Yeah, coming up, holding point in a second. It's a busy little airport. Geneva traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, lining up runway 04. Let's make sure there's nothing. Here we go. There's nothing coming in, so we're good to go. Well, we will be once we get up here. It looks like we're going to have a beautiful departure. Yeah, all good. Let's get ourselves lined up. Geneva traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, taking off runway 04. There we go.
100. Slight crosswind. V1 and rotate. Gear up. Ooh, it was a bit windy. Hit autopilot as we climb through. Flaps 2. So we're going to make that climb no problem, so that's all good. Flaps 2, flaps 1 even. Beautiful views. It is a bit windy up here though, have to say. So let's have a bit of a clear up. Auto brakes off. Ground spoilers off. Lights stay on until 10,000 feet. We're still climbing. We're going to make that altitude no problem. And flaps up. And there's beautiful Lake Geneva. So what we'll do as we make this turn. Oh, wait a minute, is that me? No, where am I? Sorry, I'm just looking on the VATSIM map, really, just to check. As we make this turn, we will, once we get round the bend. We'll start climbing because we're not in Marseille control area. Let's watch back here. So we've got one coming up behind us, which is absolutely fine. There's enough separation. There we go. Q and H. Let's go standard. Oops. Standard Q and A. Oh, hello. What's going on here? And I can't press anything. Whoa. That was hairy. Oof. Not quite sure what happened there. Everything froze up. And we're doing it again. Why are we doing it again? We've got everything's clean. I'm not sure quite what the problem is. But we're okay, we're still going. There's no warnings coming up anywhere. That was a bit interesting. Okay, let's start our climb up to flight level 330. Slightly bonkers, but never mind. That was really bizarre. Anyway, we're all right. We're all good. let's get these lights sorted. Honestly, no idea what happened there. Okay. How strange. Okay. Very odd. Very odd. So we'll probably get a call up in a minute, say contact me from the Marseille controller. Absolutely fine. We just need to keep an eye on, I'll tell you what we will do while we're here actually. Let's go into flight plan because that's what the warning was, speed limit. He'll probably say, you know, where are you? So we'll say we're heading for Ramil, no doubt. We'll wait and see. I'm squawking, so I know I'm identified. Just keeping my eye, making that nice turn.
Republic of passing 8,000 feet. Geneva traffic.
I've got another aircraft in front of me, I think. So yeah, so the arrival into Barcelona is going to be an interesting one. It is very busy on the approach. Yeah, so we're just going to have to take it a little bit easy, but we should get altitude advice from Marseille control, and then it will get passed on. Look at that, beautiful. So it won't be too much longer. You'll hear a couple of beeps, and that will be, I have no doubt, Marseille control. What I will do is, if I don't hear from them, I'll maybe contact them just after here. So Ramil, inbound Ramil, just as we come round this bend. Although I still think that's a bit too early, if I'm honest. We'll see. So we're making our turn now, and we'll be heading southwesterly direction, over Swiss territory into France, flying not far from Lyon, Grenoble, down over Nimes, Montpellier. Marseille will be off to our left-hand side, and then we'll make our approach into Barcelona. Let's wait and see. So, which one am I? Neither. I'm a little bit earlier, I think. So I don't think it's going to be Ramil. Might be Bevan. Let's wait and see. And I may end up getting a direct, so that's the other thing you've got to just be mindful of. 9 times out of 10 it will be in your plan. If it's not, you have to input it. There we go, contact me, Inbil Rimmel.
Lina. Have a good evening.
to Unicom, Sasha 0 per kilo, have a nice day, bye-bye.
210, descendez 3000 pieds, le QNH 1026. 4 droite 210, on descend 3000 pieds et QNH 1026, 15 car for Lima Bravo. Transat 1123, right down direct Bispo, clear there and Alpha approach. Runway
Bispo for the RNA Alpha approach, Transavia 1123.
And 1123,
Just
right direct Bispo,
wait for a break,
clear
then we'll
Alpha
contact him.
approach, runway 04.
Are you ready? Here we go. Marseille Control, Speedbird 74 Bravo with you through flight level 226 for flight level 330, inbound Bevan.
Bonjour, direct Transat 1123, confirm the right turn direct Bispo.
Right turn to Bispo for Transavia 1123.
Marseille Control, last 196 open mic back. Alright, on mic 1, leader Unicom 128, good evening.
228, bye bye, thank you.
6 November, Unicom 128.
He's busy, very busy tonight.
Marseille contre la France 1948, prêt pour la descente.
1948, descendez niveau 150.
On descend niveau 150 de France 1948.
I'll just wait, gotta listen.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, Marseille, bonjour, identified, climb flight level 330.
Yeah, flight level 330 for Speedbird 74 Bravo. There we go. So just keep climbing, we're doing fine.
Avance 234, contact approach 125, decimal 45, good evening.
So we've got about 325 nautical miles to go, about an hour. We should be on the ground. It's now, what is it, 20 past 4. 20 past 4, expected to be on the ground at 10 past 5. While we're here, let's start the arrival performance. Let's just get the detail we need. Okay, so runway 24 right. Fly the better. Landing weight 62.8.
Roule le point d'attente 04 droite par whisky, on peut les côte gauche, Kingfisher 2.
1123, cleared empty Alpha approach, runway 04 left.
What have I missed? Ah, good. Okay, so we'll be on low auto brake and...
Did you mean Transavia? Hey, firm cleared empty Alpha approach, runway 04 left.
Clear for the approach for 04 left, Transavia 1123.
Just make a note of the weather and let's go into our performance page. Let's have that ready. So, QNH 1029, temperature 13, wind 210, sorry, at 8. Right, now let's go to our charts. Here's our charts. So 208 feet. Let's see if it takes it this time. It hasn't been taking it the last couple of times I've tried to input this. 208. There we go. Okay, so we're ready.
61 Kilo Alpha requesting flight level 340.
Right. Going over the Alps.
661 Kilo Alpha.
Beautiful.
128, good evening.
We're still climbing.
61 Kilo Alpha, au revoir.
Au revoir.
There's one right above us.
Westphalia 4768, just confirm you met making flight level 370, correct?
Can't see it from the cockpit, but he is there. There's one right ahead above us. Look, on our same track as us.
Land 5 and level is 360, descending now.
Got good tailwind, so should make good timing.
Flight level is between 350 or 370.
So we descend 350, Westphalia.
So, we'll climb on the runway to 500 feet and then we'll turn left, 100 maximum 185 knots. We'll follow 237 degrees radial and at 8.8 we'll then turn left and intercept and follow 119 for the VNV NDB, and we'll come back round. We'll probably hold here. If we have got ATC online, they'll vector us back in. If they haven't, then obviously we'll vector ourselves back in, and we'll come in via LESBL 1L and Lima, back into Sotil and back in. Now what's interesting here though, that's 24 left.
321 wind is 350 degrees 12 knots, runway 18 cleared.
We want 24 right. Ah.
321 runway 18, you are clear to land, wind 350 degrees 12 knots.
Let's just take those off. ILS Zulu, runway 24 right. There's that aircraft just ahead of us. Look, let's go back in here because I think we may have a bit of a problem. Oh no, 24 right. We got it correct in the MCDU. What we didn't do was get it correct on the Navigraph charts, which we have now sorted. So it's a good job we checked. So we need to change this. See, 235. So Bisba as we planned. Then it'll be exactly the same really in, but it's a 24 right, not 24 left. 24 right at Tebla. 2,300 feet at Tebla. So 235. Let's just change this. Radio 235. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. Look at that. I wonder who that is and where they're going. Tell you what, let's have a look. Let's have a look on VATSIM. Let's see if we can find out where they're up to. So, it's a Wizz Air. Where's it going? Spawn 737.
1123 runway 0 full left, you are clear to land, wind 09 degrees 15 knots. Clear to land, runway 0 full left.
Ibiza. Let's go to Ibiza. Well, the traffic's way away from us, so I don't know why we're getting traffic warnings. It's way ahead and above. And we'll be now, here we go.
Back in cockpit. Welcome back, thank you.
It's trying to separate us, unfortunately, TCAS.
Broken for the period of
233, resume all navigation direct to Pigos.
Normal navigation direct.
There we go. Yeah, clear the traffic. It was just trying to separate us out, really, just the ultra safety. But all good. No green. All green. Sorry, no messages on the ECAM. We're all clear. 5.1 tons of fuel, and we've now reached our cruising altitude. Let's just go back in here. We will be top of descent. At 1646, so 20 minutes from now.
Je rappelle vertical terrain 1500 pieds, vous confirmez, on a été
Oh, look at that.
Montez vers le niveau 300.
Non, on monte au niveau 300, Kingfisher 22.
So it's right above us.
26 kilo whiskey, bonsoir. Bonsoir. Rolling 1 unit from Charlie with you once again. Welcome back, thank you.
Now why have I got two? Why is that the case?
Swiss 1950, one ready, decent flight level 300.
Descend to flight level 300 for Swiss 1950.
What does that mean? Never seen that before. I hope we're going that way.
Nothing control, bonjour, JJ 255, climbing through level 249 inbound Bali.
No, we're in heading mode, that's why. Silly.
25 Alpha Marseille, bonjour.
That was a bit daft, not sure how that happened.
5632 coming up.
Phew.
Conservative 123 has landed.
Slightly concerned, I don't know why, I must have accidentally knocked it.
The ground 121.7, good evening.
Anyway.
Going to go ground on 121.7, over.
So, we are going to have to listen for our call sign here, because we will get told to descend in about, I reckon 15 minutes. We'll start our descent.
Level 310 direct, here to the 255, thank you. Marseille contrôleur, France 2412, on est prêt à la descente sur l'arrivée Mike Tango Lima 7 novembre. France 2412, descendez du 150.
There we go, making our turn now. Fly over Nîmes, or between actually, split Marseille, Montpellier and Nîmes, and then head straight into Barcelona. As you can see, the weather is clearing up nicely. It's going to be a beautiful arrival. Should get there just before sunset.
Pulling 19 whiskey at 310 inbound Balti. Pulling 19 whiskey, Marseille, bonjour, identified. 1950, Unicom 122, good evening. Airways 092, good evening, my Eurospace, Unicom 122, good evening.
Representative, runway 092.
Correct, Unicom 122, bye-bye.
I do apologise, Unicom 122, good evening, runway 092. Marseille, bonjour, France Soleil 80 Yankee Charlie avec vous, niveau 370 sur l'air.
Beautiful views.
Marseille 80 Yankee Charlie Marseille, bonjour, autorisé XL 3 Tango pour l'arrivée.
XL 3 Tango pour l'arrivée, France Soleil 80 Yankee Charlie, merci.
There's the coastline.
Victor, information trafic, vous avez un léger en finale sur 4 gauche.
Provence. And the Côte d'Azur. Over to our left over here is Lyon. Oh no, sorry, it's not, it's Nice. Nice, sorry. It's over to our left. Not Lyon at all. Lyon's behind us.
Ouais, Marseille, c'est Victor, Beagle.
We're still racing the 737 above us, going to Ibiza. There's enough separation. We're going in different routes in a second, so we're okay. All fine. As long as he doesn't descend early, which he shouldn't, because we are in Marseille controls area, and will be right to the near enough the last minute.
Marseille contrôle. Bonsoir, Air France 15-8 pour prendre l'attente Charlie unité de la piste 04 gauche à Nice.
France 15-18, Marseille, bonjour, maintenez position, je vous rappelle.
Je maintiens position Air France 15-18.
I'd like to have one set at a slightly different setting to the other, so one close up, one further away, just so I can see what's coming and what's not. But yeah. Anyway, if you like what we do, if you like the Euros tour, we've coming to Spain from Switzerland. Where should we go next? Let us know in the comments below. And who knows, that could be our next destination. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and the alerts, and keep up to speed with everywhere we're going. And you can keep up to speed with all of our Euro Tour trips. And don't forget, you can also join the chat, join our Discord at Speedbird Simdeck. And we're going to try and arrange some group flights in the coming months. So get involved.
Easy 1405, when ready, descent flight level 300.
Descent flight level 300, easy 1405.
Marseille Control, good day, this is bedroom 6129 over with you, flight level 360.
Lake 6129 over Marseille, bonjour, identified. Réponse 15-18, traversez la 04 gauche pour les 04 droite par whisky, rappelez près départ.
Je traverse la 04 gauche, je continue par whisky et j'attends, donc j'appelle près au départ Air France 15-18.
Ouais, Marseille contrôle Fox Victor, 1500 pieds vertical Nice.
Toxette à Victor reçu, intégrer la vente arrière, puis rappeler final Fato maximum.
J'intègre la vente arrière, je rappelle le final Fato Mike Sierra Alpha Victor.
So that's Marseille just in front of us. And off to our right is Montpellier. And Toulon is off to our left. Toulon is over there. Just underneath all of that cloud cover. And then just down below us is Marseille. It's actually Marseille's just over here actually. So Marseille's just down here. So let's check the weather, see if there's been any changes. So currently, don't think there's any change actually. 2108, yep. 13 knots, yep, and 1029. So okay so far. What I will do, set this one down to 1029 ready. That's the one bad thing about the A320. When you can't change this and see without turning standard off, whereas in the A380 you can. You get little digits above it to show what it will be set to the minute you come off standard pressure and go to local. You can actually see that.
8 Yankee, correction 8 Charlie Yankee, UNICOM 1228, good evening.
UNICOM 1228, 4228, Charlie Yankee, have a good evening.
Air France 15-18, prêt pour le départ.
About 10 minutes, start our descent.
Le manier j'attends, piste 04 droite Air France 15-18.
Into a very sunny, very warm Barcelona. 13 degrees.
Toxette à Victor, autorisé atterrissage Fato Mike Sierra, le vent 90,15 et vous pouvez translater au parking sans rappeler.
Alpha Victor, autorisé atterrissage Fato Mike Sierra.
Weatherline 19 Whiskey, request 330.
Here we go. We're making our slight right now, headed straight to Barcelona now. Over Marseille. Marseille below us. See if I can see the velodrome, but I can't see it.
Iberia 233 UNICOM 1228, good evening.
Don't want to miss my call. Just keep my eye on that.
Iberia 233 Monitor UNICOM 1228, good evening.
Switching to Unicom 1 to the simulate Iberia 233, good evening.
Heading 1 Mano Whiskey, unfortunately unable to traffic.
Following 1 Nano Whiskey.
Contrôle 80 Yankee Charlie, descendez niveau 105, correction niveau 150.
Descendons niveau 150, Français Yankee Charlie.
France 15 18 piste 04 droite, autorisé décollage, le vent 117 2.
Autorisé décollage, piste 04 droite, Air France 15 18.
Marseille Control, bonjour, Alpine 59 Hotel Echo, on 370 in course.
Alpine 59 Hotel Echo, bonjour, identified, proceed direct to Vastim.
Direct Ventis, Alpine 59 Hotel Echo.
It's very busy in this sector tonight. There's a lot of aircraft. A lot of aircraft, actually. A lot of it is transitioning through, actually. And we've still got that plane right above us. It's up there, look.
Air France 15-18, je passe 1500 pieds pour le niveau 130.
D'abord 15 18 identifié, montez vers le niveau 240.
Je monte au niveau 240, Air France 18.
It's from Munster Airport, Osnabrück into Ibiza. I think it's... I'm not sure if it is a Wizz. I think it might be Eurowings or Air Berlin. Not sure. And we're now starting our last turn in towards our star. Quite straightforward. It's getting a bit bumpy. Oh, there we go. You just see top of descent coming in on this right hand nav display. There we go. It's about 50 miles out yet. And we should then get our descent altitude. And then we'll pass into 122.8, so we'll be able to get ourselves down from that point. There's a fair bit of coverage over Europe today. There's a lot of aircraft this evening, or this afternoon I should say, for a Sunday afternoon. It is quite busy. And up ahead, what you'll see is the Barcelona coastline in the mist. Right in the distance, probably over here somewhere, is Barcelona. So it should be on the ground in about 30 minutes time.
Runway 8, Juliet, Unicom 228, clear.
Unicom 122, that's my primary to George, good evening.
So any minute now we should get given our descent. We've got about 4 minutes to the top of descent. If we don't get one, we'll request it. Let's just check, actually. Where are the holds?
Bonsoir monsieur, Vista Jet 067, nous demandons mise en route.
Vista Jet 067 Marseille, bonjour, mise en route approuvée, que 1026.
Mise en route approuvée, que 1026.
So there is a hold at Lesbos if we need it.
Marseille Golf with a 580 holding point 0 for left traffic.
Vous êtes à 080 Marseille, bonjour, cross runway 04 left, actually point 0 right.
Check again, 508.
To get some light on this.
Vous êtes à 080 cross runway 04 left, actually point runway 04 right.
Cross 04 left, continue taxi to 04 right with a 508.
There we go. Bit of light. So not long and we'll be getting past to UNICOM. We'll be starting our descent shortly, probably in the next 2 to 3 minutes. We'll start our descent and we will be descending into Barcelona on the Bisba 1 Whiskey with an RNAV transition on the Lesbos 1 Whiskey arrival, which will then take us to ILS Zulu runway 24 right. It is busy down in Barcelona. There's a lot of arrivals. But yeah, we'll see how we go. That's it right ahead of us now.
Control, very good afternoon. With
Aircraft off to our left.
Flight level 120, climbing 140 inbound, Okiva.
Vous êtes Lima Mike Marseille, bonjour, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300 with respect to Lima Mike.
That's actually the other plane separating off from us now. That's heading over to Ibiza.
Alpine 59 hotel accueil, right heading to 302 traffic.
There's our top of descent coming in, so I'm hoping we're going to get a call in a minute.
With 580 freedom.
Yeah, 5080, wind 100 degrees, 17 knots, from the 0 right, tube 3 for takeoff.
0 for live, clear, for takeoff out, 580.
It's getting a bit close.
Right heading 230 Alpine 59 Hotel Echo.
Speedbird 7 full Bravo, when ready, decent flight level 300.
Descent level, flight level 300, Speedbird 7 for Bravo. That's not really helping us, but never mind. I think he's going to step us down because there is just so many other airplanes in the air around here.
Control, bonsoir, Ryanair 6 Golf Lima, flight level 370.
Bonjour, break Alpine 59 hotel accueil, continue right heading 250.
Right 250 Alpine 59 Hotel Echo.
Ryanair 6 Golf Lima, I don't see any flight plan, can you check it, you send it please.
I think what we'll do, get some light up here as well. See what we get next. I suspect we'll get handover to UNICOM 122.8 in a second and descend on our own, but it is a bit bouncy, so our arrival's going to be interesting.
Aviser 5080, Airborne Bispa 7 Alpha, passing 1500.
0508 identified. But 6 Golf Lima, can you check if you sent a flight plan, please?
Sorry, Marseille Control. We will resend our flight plan. Sorry.
Come on,
Thank you.
give us descent, come on.
Alpine, another metallic code. Resume all navigation direct to Vastim.
Direct to Vastim.
It's a bit bouncy.
Cruiser 5080, proceed direct Usano.
Come on, let me have it, come on. It's going to be interesting. Ooh.
Speedbird 74 Bravo, Unicom 1228. Good evening.
Yeah, 122.8 Speedbird 74 Bravo. Thanks for your help.
Westphalia 4768 for you as well, Unicom 1228.
Okay,
Good evening.
let's get down there quickly. What we're actually going to be targeting, let's have a look. So we're on our own now, so we'll be targeting 2,300, so let's put that into the MCDU because there is no no ATC online, so we're okay. Everywhere else seems to be online, but not Catalonia, thank goodness. So we'll be descending quite nicely on the profile on the green. We'll do one last check of the weather. Let's just quickly update that. What have we got? Wind is now 200 degrees at 6 knots, absolutely fine. Plus 13 and QNH 1029, so no real change. Let's just go back into here. Let's go to our performance page. Oops, wrong one. 1029, temperature plus 13, wind is 200 at 6. That's it. Apart from that, I think we're good. So we'll just descend, keep on that profile. See now. Once we are on, oops, not that one. Once we are on our SID, once we get to Bisba, where we've got to be below flight level 250, as you can see here. Bisba below flight level 250, where we'll descend, and we've got to be above flight level 130. At Zamur, we've got to be bang on flight level 100. Now I think we're going to be struggling to get below. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. I'll give a call in a minute. Once we pass Bisba, so the Bisba 1 Whiskey arrival. I think we're just going to make that. That is going to be pretty close, but we are. But the profile's good. Green dot. Just going to do it. Just. Barcelona traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, flight level 250 on the Bisba 1 Whiskey arrival. So we'll just keep our eye on that dot now. Heading for Barcelona 045. Bravo Lima 045, we've got to be above flight level 130. I don't think that's going to be a problem. The next one might be. Zamur, where we've got to be at 10,000 feet. So we just need to keep an eye on that. As you can see, that's our next constraint that is in there. If I just zoom in, next constraint, flight level 100. So we've got to be at that, but green dot right in the middle of the box shows we're on the profile. So we're doing well. Just keep my eye open for any more ATC, but no, we're all good. And about 85 nautical miles to go now. All good. No warnings. Descending nicely. As you can see, targeting above flight level 130, currently at flight level 223, so coming down steadily. It's here. We've got to be at that 10,000 before we start to make our right turn in for the runway. And the runway, got an RNAV transition which we've programmed into the MCDU already, but that'll take us to Tebler, and at Tebler we've got to be at 2,300 feet. We're at 6.9 miles out. We will capture the glide slope, and the glide slope will bring us down at that 3-degree angle, hopefully smoothly into the airport. Let's just make sure in here we have got Tebler. Lesba, Tebler, there we go. It's actually saying, that's altitude constraint above 2,300 feet. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with it. So it's going to get busy. There's a fair few aircraft taking off. I've got one chasing me in. No, make that 3 chasing me in. But there's good separation between us. I'm not worried about that. That's good. It's coming down. Yeah, all looking really good. Let's see if we can not lose control of the aircraft on landing this time, like coming into Geneva. The minute we came off autopilot, for some reason the aircraft just lurched to the left and I just couldn't control it. Don't know what was going on. So fingers crossed we don't have that again. Still coming down nicely. Flight level 187, we've got to be above flight level 130, but we've probably got about 12 nautical miles to go before we hit that point, so at the moment looking good. Then we'll make a slight left turn to Zamur, where we've got to be bang on flight level 100, maximum 250 knots. The aircraft should start to control that, and then we'll be on the RNAV transition, which is from Lesba, on the Lesba 1 Whiskey transition, and I don't see any concerns with that arrival either. All looking good. Beautiful, beautiful sunset. Wonder, can we get a good shot? Maybe. What happens? Sorry, a bit noisy there. Okay, coming down, still on the green dot. Got to be above that flight level 130, which I think we are going to be. I don't think there's too much of an issue by this point here. Let's turn our constraints on so we can see. Yeah, above flight level 130. as you can see, we're going to be, it's this next one. We've got to be bang on flight level 100, which is what you see here. So transition level is flight level 6060. So basically at 6,000 feet we will move from standard to local, which is 1029 currently. So slowed down for some reason, but maximum is 250. Let's just, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Oops, one, try that again. We will speed up slightly while we do this, just to keep us going. What we don't want to do is hold everybody else up behind us. Because as I say, we are being chased in by a few aircraft. Yeah, we've got three chasing us in, so I don't want to cause them any issue. But again, got to be at flight level 100, maximum speed of 250 knots, so there's no issues there. So I think we'll just maintain this speed for now. Just as long as we can stay on that profile, we're going to be okay. And from Zamur at flight level 100, which we are going to achieve, we'll then head to Lesba, where we shall make a right turn in for runway 24 right on the ILS Zulu arrival. So what I will do, you see the Balearics just ahead of us there in the distance. I'm just going to turn on the landing system. It's a bit too far away at the moment, it won't register. We are a long way off, but I just don't want to forget it. And here it comes. I'll make that right turn just in a little while. We've got a nice little tailwind behind us, 30 knots. Slowing down our descent though. Go back to managed, that'll slow down. Well, looking good so far. Making our right turn now. Let's see if I see that aircraft behind us. No. They're a long way away, there's two of them. That's fine, I can manage that. Making good progress actually on the arrival. Not yet on the RNAV transition. Just checking. There's an EasyJet arriving. We're up next. There's nobody else. It is us. So, and there's distance between us and the other two. 73 miles to go. We've got 43. So, good few miles behind us yet. Disconnected from the voice server then for some reason. And we're going to make our right turn onto the transition any second now. And that will be heading to Lesba, where we shall start our initial approach. it is a bit of an odd one. It's a kind of a zigzaggy in, but it's all good. Please don't do what you did when we arrived in Geneva. That was a nightmare. And don't forget, if you like what you see, you want to keep up to date with our Euro tour, where we are, what we're up to, hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget, hit that notification bell. Get notified of all videos and any live stream that's coming up. And join our Discord at Speedbird Sim Deck. Going to try and do some group flights in the coming months, and you can join us on maybe a leg of the Euros tour. It'd be nice to get us all together for when we do our last leg coming back into London Gatwick. We're quite a few legs off that yet though. Look at that for a view. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So now inbound Lesbos. And we're on the transition, so as you can see now, the inbound Lesbos transition, kind of zigzags and in. Check over to our right, because there is another aircraft. As I say, there's two, well there's two actually, two chasing us in. One is on the same track we're on. I can't see him. Profile's good, all green, green dot is in there. Slowed down to 30 knots. He's got 45 nautical miles to go, we have got 32. Okay, here we go. I can't see him, but he's closing rapidly. There he is. Speed up a little bit. Q&A now is going to be, oops, what is it, 1029. Okay, let's get these lights on. It's going to be close. And then we'll start our approach phase shortly. Once we get to Tebler and we make that turn, we shall...
Barcelona traffic, Boeing 1 Uniform Charlie. After Tebler we're going to be establishing 248 behind the Speedbird, Barcelona.
And there we go. There's the airport just in front of us. Barcelona traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, just passing Tebler, final approach. Might help if I told them which runway, but never mind. 24 right. As soon as we're established on the ILS for 24 right, we shall let them know. Get yourself down to 2300 and quick, mister, because it's not going to get there otherwise. So, flaps 1.
2500.
Speed brake on low. Ground spoilers are armed. Barcelona traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, established ILS, runway 24 right. Here we go. Right, flaps 2. It's going down nicely, on track at the moment. Once we get below that 180 we can then go again, or 185 is it? Flaps 3. Landing gear down. Flaps full. Not quite sure where we're going to taxi to. This one looks a bit busy. It's a huge airport. Set our go around altitude, 3,000 feet. 2 red, 2 white. Please don't do what you did when we disconnected last time. Coming over the estuary.
Above.
Nice profile. Very nice profile. Here we go. Continue.
200.
Right, here we go. Please don't do it. You've done it again. What is wrong with this aircraft?
50. 30.
Barcelona traffic,
20.
Boeing 1 Uniform Charlie, fuel established, 5 miles out, Barcelona.
Well, that wasn't much better than normal, but never mind. We're down, we're down.
traffic Welling 190 Whiskey, approach 112 left, vehicle 10 miles south. Barcelona traffic Welling 1 Uniform Charlie, short final, 24 right, Barcelona.
Barcelona traffic, vacate runway Papa P5.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's get ourselves tied up. We were down. We'll have a look at that landing. It did it again. Disconnection. It just went off, and I don't know why. We're going to go the long way around for a shortcut here, but never mind. Just go with me. I want to turn so I can see these two coming in. Look. So let's just turn off. Leave that on standby. Let's have a quick clear up of the lights. And we'll watch him come in. He's a little bit high. Is he going to get down? We will have a look at my landing rate as well. Yes, before anybody says it. Got it down. We saved the landing again though. And he's down. Look, there we go. Right, let's get taxied in.
Welling 190 Whiskey, 5 miles up.
Okay, so all the fire engines. He's not going to wait for us either, is he? Go on. Dear me.
Barcelona traffic, Welling 1 Uniform Charlie, runway 24 right vacated.
Let's go out and just watch what we're doing. Typical. There we go. And landing brake set. Phew, let's just clear up these. Well, then we'll take a look at our landing rate. So everything off. Right, let's have a giggle. Okay. Finish flight. Okay, let's have a look. View details. View full landing report. Oh my word, look at that. 628 feet per minute. How we manage that though. But, that's not too bad. I'll take that. But yeah, unfortunately, not brilliant. 628 feet per minute. Although the G-force wasn't high, which is good. It needs to be around 1G, they say. But it's just that feet per minute. I don't know whether anybody else is having the same problem with the Phoenix. If you are, let me know in the comments below. Interested to know. Anyway, let's have a quick look round. It's quite a busy Barcelona airport. But we're back, we're in, and that's all we need to do. Get down on the ground on the next leg. So, if you would like to subscribe, like, let us know in the comments below. Where would you like to go on the next leg? And who knows, that could be where we head next. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.